Alright guys, today's Barbie review is Winter's Reflection Barbie. Here she is. Here's the box. There's a little picture of her on the front of the box, then it's got warning, the Mattel seal. Let's just skip to the bottom already. There's your proof of purchase. And this is copyright 2002 from Mattel, so that can tell you about when it was released. So here's the back of the box, and it just says Barbie, Winter's Reflection, reflecting the wonder of winter. Barbie doll's glittery gown is embellished with silvery sparkles and soft faux fur accents. Her eyes shine with happiness, and the touch of glitter at her brow adds a beautiful shimmer. In her hand is the perfect little purse, all just right for a wondrous evening of celebration. Visit us at Barbie.com. Yeah, my box is a little bit dinged up. A little bit damaged. The sides of the box just are pink and purple with snowflakes. What I can tell, as far as I know about this doll, I'm pretty sure it was an Avon Barbie doll. And this does say Caucasian on the bottom, because I'm pretty sure there's an African American version of this particular Barbie doll. And Avon, they actually released a lot of Barbie dolls. This was back when Barbie was pretty popular. Avon was pretty popular. I don't know how many people actually sell Avon products anymore, but back in this time, sorry, just bumped the camera. Back in this time, Avon was a pretty popular company. And for those who don't know, Avon is a makeup brand. It's kind of like you bring home the pamphlet. You're like an Avon spokesperson. You bring home the pamphlet that has all the products that you can order. You ask your friends, you throw parties, and you get people to order from you, and you get a commission based on that. So these Barbies would most likely have been in the Avon pamphlets that you could order from. I don't know how much money they were at the time, but there was a lot of Avon Barbies, and they always offered them in Caucasian and African American versions. So this is one of these flip open boxes, which Barbie used to do a ton. Now it's, you know, what I call it, let's call it the fishbowl, or the window box, I think some people call it, where it's, you know, just like this. You can see the Barbie full on display. But back in the early 2000s, the 90s, with the collector Barbies, you had them in boxes where you would open them up, which they still do that with very high label Barbie dolls, like the gold label, the platinum label Barbies. They still are protected by a box. The silk stones I know are, but you know, this isn't even on that caliber. This is just, I would call this an inexpensive collectible doll. But back in those days, they had these flip boxes and Velcro for everything. So yeah, the inside, it's just more snowflakes. It's kind of hard to see because they are very, very light. And here's the little Velcro. And then here's where it connects to. And they just Velcro together. So here's Barbie in her box. I think this Barbie's actually very pretty. She's very wintry, which I guess now that it's October, it's going to be wintry soon. She kind of fits the mood. She's also not very expensive. I think you can pick her up for like $20 to $25 if you're interested in her. The African American version, I believe, is slightly more expensive, but this version's only about 20 to 25 bucks. So here Barbie is, and I love, of course, she's got her platinum blonde hair, but I love how it's kind of swooping into a ponytail here. And this is so much fluff and just faux fur. It's just gorgeous. And then she's got like a scrunchie, let's say, holding her ponytail together with a little silver star. Her face, I think, is gorgeous. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, see if you can get a better view of it. So here's Barbie doll's face. She does have quite a decent amount of makeup on, actually, and I think it's very pretty. It's like a green eyeshadow with a burgundy around it, and her eyebrows are actually that kind of burgundy. They're like a brownish, and her lips are just cute Barbie pink, and she does have blush on, if you can tell. It's kind of like a pinkish blush. Her earrings are just silver, and they're kind of dangly. This part right here, I believe, is actually a bead. So yeah, and her necklace follows that same thing as the earrings, where it's silver balls and then there's a bead in the middle of it. Zooming out now. Her dress, it's got this fur collar around here with the same little star that's in her scrunchie. And here's the bodice, and yes, she is very glittery. I love it, love the glitter. It's just got kind of snowflake prints, and her sleeves are sheer with glitter along them and the big fur cuffs, and then her dress billows out into this big ball gown style dress with fur along the bottom. And then she comes with a little silver purse. I don't know what her shoes like because they're not what her shoes look like because they're not visible in this box. I believe she comes with a stand. Most collector Barbies, or ones that they consider collector, the pink label, the black label on up, they should come with stands. And I believe they also come with certificates of authenticity. I believe she has it because you can kind of hear it rattling around in the box. Brushes, I don't think they really come with brushes, but you know, if people want to open them, they either put them on the stand and put it on display, or they keep it in their box. I almost forgot to mention that she does have a little ring in her hand. This was the time when Barbie, most Barbies had rings in their hands. Playline Barbies, cheap $5 Barbies, collector Barbies, they all had rings in their hands, and hers is a little silver one. So yeah, this is Winter's Reflection Barbie, and I think she's beautiful. I love winter themed dolls. I love the aesthetic of winter. I really truly do. From 2002. Now that copyright date might mean she did come out in 2001. It could have been the end of 2001, like the winter season of 2001, so that would push her to 2002, but let's just go with the date it says on the box, which is 2002. So again, I think she's gorgeous. I love the glitter. I love her dress. I really love a lot about her. I think that the vintage Barbies, this isn't really considered vintage, but I think the older Barbies are miles and miles more beautiful looking than the newer Barbies that come out. And I also like how she doesn't have that teethy smiling mold where they paint the little white for her teeth. I don't like how that looks. I like when Barbie has a little bit of smile like this, or just a very like stoic looking face. So Winter's Reflection Barbie, that's my opinion on her. And again, if you guys like her, she's not very expensive. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel, guys. Until next time.